Warning, this video may contain graphic content, such as sexual scenes, violence, gore, boobies, and the rest of the fun stuff. Please be over 18 to view this, and don't say we didn't warn you, little sinners.
Endlessly searching for an original sin.
Hey guys, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. We're heading inside the mansion now.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to employers, keeping watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally got a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building looking for the fire scene. For the scene of the fire. I see a shadow in the image over there. That's not a good thing. You know, I really wish this game wouldn't do that shit.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
For a place that was in a fire, it looks like it's relatively good condition. Interesting painting.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Let's find out. Somebody had been sitting here. Plate broken.
What kind of meat is this?
So, new type of meat that we've not seen before. That's strange. What am I missing? Is that it?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay, so we've got that. So he was standing up angry. Then what happened? There we go.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Dropped his plate or smashed it. Okay. So the father was going to yell at him for dropping the plate. So here's where the mother was.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Weird.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Okay. It is a strange colored meat. Mold, I guess, is growing on it. Let's see if there's anything else we're missing.
Silas managed to bring...
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
They don't look happy, though. Aren't they supposed to be upper crust, too? This is where we came from. Okay. Let's see. That's where the fire was, and I can definitely see the burn. Knocked up over there. Didn't seem to go very far.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
Yeah, they don't look thrilled to be together.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of the exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
So he used up the fortune traveling. Oh, I guess...
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Let's see.
They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
A little weird that it left a trace. And it looks like we have a hidden object in the area, too.
Did someone escape the fire?
Looks like somebody tried to clop a door, maybe? And when they were leaving?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
There's still more to figure out.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Or was it broken already? There's a hidden object.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
So he hit her hard enough to knock her down. Does that mean he's still alive and he escaped? Was he trying to get rid of his family? We still have another hidden object around. Let's go low and look for it. There it is.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
So he was drunk. He got drunk, he fought with her, and he hit her, and he... So he hit the sun first, is what he did.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official, the police botched these investigations, the clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Couple had a fight. This is arson. This is a crime of passion. Couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything.
Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna put that into...
West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Let's look around some more. There are letters, but we can't read anything.
This door is locked.
So we would need the key for that. Okay. I do like the feather quill pen. I actually saw one a while ago, and I can't remember where, though. History of medicine in the, let's see, 10-5. The collection, okay, so that's 10-5, so it's 18th century. This is a collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century. Actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines. Okay, so we got another one. So let's view our character sheet here. So we have 2 CP available. Can't add to those. There we go.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
That is the question now, isn't it? Let's see. So much to explore for things.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do in a drunken sailor early in the morning? I had family members that were Navy and stuff like that, and good old sailor types. So yeah, I know that one pretty well. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Again.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
One of my favorites. I like sea shanties.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
God, what I wouldn't give to have that. Oh, that would be amazing. What was that? Did we sense something?
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
That is a big cobweb.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville. A classic, especially for a family of ship owners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
It's a good lesson about obsession and stuff like that, for those that haven't actually read it.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
It's good to know, actually. Not sure if he needs a light out to discover things or not. I want a quill pen so badly.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
I wonder if she's ever going to be in Smite. 'Cause we have Scylla in Smite.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by 2 families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
So a lot of whaling stuff, of course. Nope.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting.
And the skull right under it makes it a little disturbing too, my friend.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Jules Verne. Very good story. I actually really enjoyed it. It's one of those mandatory to read in school, but it didn't matter because it was a good story. Unlike Pearl and a couple of other stories I've had to read that I couldn't stand. Okay, so we have... Ooh. Crowbar found in the Hawkins Manor. Probably belongs to the caretaker.
A
Silence.
crowbar. Could prove useful.
Can't lift that up and use it. Doesn't look like there's anything else he's really going to react to. Let's see.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wallard. So she was causing trouble, quote unquote? What exactly was she doing is the question. Nice painting.
Locked.
Plenty of empty paintings. There's some burning here. Okay, so he can only... Ooh. He can only hold it for so long. Okay. So where is the hidden object? Office key. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed. But why?
What will her room reveal about her?
More secrets, obviously. There was something hidden. I do like that you can't...
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nerve system. But once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. You can, it's just very hard from what I understand.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
75 milligrams of amobarbitual sodium to be taken every 4 to 6 hours is required. If attacks become too violent, add 25 milligrams of phenobarbital up to 3 times a day. Do not consume alcohol or any other medication during the period of treatment.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
We seem to have found everything that we could find there.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
But I have a key. Oh, okay, so I can't use it yet.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
So I'll have to come back to that. Well, another room to explore.
The boys' room.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh, that's the original cover too. I've seen that artwork. I actually used to have a first edition. Long story.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
So he hid in here.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
So she was a good mother too. Oh. That's fairly disturbing for a child.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
It's a very good question.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
So was he able to see things?
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Is there anything else in here? There is.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? Nothing in there. We got this secret item. But if he's doing that, that means there was a lot of fighting going on, and he was trying to hide from it. Little Nemo, maybe? I know that one's the Wizard of Oz. That might be Little... No, not Little Nemo. I think Little Nemo was a little after this. Let's see.
The door is blocked on the other side.
This doesn't look good.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Apparently summoning something she probably shouldn't have. Or, no, that wouldn't be a protection, I don't think.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word for his wife. Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. I'm gonna have a feeling that's gonna end up being a really creepy one. Make sure there's no secrets.
Bradley? Is that you?
I'm gonna go this way. We haven't checked this room yet.
Is anyone there?
All those lamps are glowing like that. I wonder if that's the oil. No, you don't.
Stop!
Get back here.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
Okay. I'll save that for now.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody's added coordinates to this old seaway map. They make up a journey. Somebody took a journey. Took a trip, definitely. There's something hidden in this room. That's
Do you really
creepy.
think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Oh, oil refill. Cool.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with a third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Looks like a kid did that.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the... This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I'm gonna look around first and then come back for that.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Interesting. So we had to figure that out.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Monday the 24th, May 1847. Let's see. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. My God, may God be merciful. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that this was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only fear God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into the memory of the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory this day. We'll be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here in the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but it seems to understand that you are running out of time. They really wanted her.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
To figure this out. Trying to hear to see if there's a sound for it. Let's see.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
No, it has to be something else. Oh yeah, that's just a read.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Now, we could just do that, but I'm going to try using the crowbar.
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
There we go. Probably broke it and probably shouldn't have used it.
Well done, Pierce.
Let's go through. I honestly didn't feel like doing the map puzzle. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof, when a hooded man leapt into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. The detective and police officers set off after. Dang it. Every time. Every time with this game.
The secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
So yeah, the game has a really awful thing with moving. But I'm going to see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me for Call of Cthulhu. There's some awesome links in the description. Please check them out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.